Nikolai Pixley, FTT 122, week 1 assignment. There's no ammo. This is from the lab that I was given. So there's no other live ammunition anywhere. Okay. So this week we got to talk about 4 components or 4 steps of ballistics: internal, transitional, external, and terminal ballistics. Okay, so internal is everything that is happening within. Show that it is clear, nothing's in the chamber, point in safe direction. So internal is everything that's happening inside the gun, inside the firearm, okay? Then you got transitional. What happens once it's hit here, once it's cleared the bore, okay? So that's transitional. Everything that happens in the middle while it's in the air, whether there's wind, rain, dry, moist, that's called external ballistics. So external, everything on the outside that affects it. And then terminal, so we'll use this as an example. Terminal is when it hits the target, what is happening to that bullet. So, to my understanding, sectional density is the greater the mass, the greater diameter. So, if you want to look at say you got a 9mm, right? And then you got another close enough casing that's equal in diameter. Well, something like, say, a 38, which may have a tiny bit smaller diameter, might have the same bullet. So you're always going to want to, in the worst case possible, you're always going to want a greater sectional density. So, my own words, it just means you gotta know the greater the mass, the greater the distance, or diameter, excuse me. So, the greater the mass, projectile, maybe with also the powder, the greater the diameter of the bullet. Some may also have different grain size, different grains. Next, we're going to look at, is it possible to overstabilize a projectile? What might happen if the projectile spins too fast, okay? Well, if a projectile spins too fast into the bore and hasn't expelled all of its powder, it might just blow up in the bore. Or you could get something to where the bore has so much carbon fouling in it that could also cause it to combust while going from internal to transitional ballistics. So it might just blow up in your face before it's had a chance to expel all of its powder. So you got to look at that. You got to look at how clean is the bore. Is it a manufactured cartridge? Is it a shitty cartridge like a Wolf or the Russian ones? Toll ammo.